All right, Cashion Wildcat fans, you ready for some Friday night baseball? Here's second round of the Brexton Green Memorial Tournament. We're going to get started here. It was originally slated for a 6:30 start. Looks like we're running just a little bit behind there, but we're excited to see your 8th ranked in 2A Cashion Wildcats take on the 12th ranked in Class 2A Dibble Demons here. Cashion's out there warming up. You can see them in their special tournament jerseys honoring Brexton Green. They are maroon with gold writing. It says legend on the front and green number 10 on the back, and everybody is wearing those. So everybody will be honoring him wearing that number 10 today. And they're wearing white pants with their maroon and white hat. The Dibble Demons are wearing black tops with gray bottoms, blue socks for some of them. So other than that, hey, Nima Nabavi has joined us in the booth. Dirk Phippen is up here as well, and we're excited for some baseball. What do you guys think?
Yeah. Absolutely. We don't have a headset for Dirk, but he can probably just scream over. But what do you need? You want to put one on? Put one on then. We also have a Mr. Brett Green up here. And we absolutely love this True Beauties. Brett's been talking about some future things coming up. We'll let them announce that down the road. But the Brexton Green kind of, I guess we'll just call it the caravan continues. It's just been phenomenal what's happening. And this has been an amazing tournament thus far. Wildcats were winners over Verdon. 10-0 yesterday. Derek Schlein gets a complete game victory.
He does.
Third victory of the season. Is that correct?
I think that's right, yep.
Yeah, so 3-0 in the season for the junior right-hander, and Wildcats will be taking on Dibble. We thought we might have a chance to maybe see Dibble down in the Wood Bat tournament down there in Dibble. Had a chance to catch up with Coach Hayden up here a little bit.
There you go.
He definitely is a very energetic, passionate guy. I really have enjoyed kind of getting to meet with him, but it'll be the Wildcats again taking on Dibble. I was looking up the records. They're 10-5. They beat Alva 10-1. Mike, from a standpoint, they're ranked 12th in 2A, and if you're ranked in the top 15 in 2A, you're probably doing something right.
Absolutely, and I think this is a big game for them. They're going to pitch their guy today, and I don't blame them. You're number 12 in this class. Yep. You're going against number 8. You're trying to climb those rankings, so they want to. Whether you save them for a championship game or whatever, no, they know that this game is the most important thing to them. So the Cashion Wildcats got to come ready to play. Don't look ahead to Fort Cobb. You got to go take care of business today. So, hey, I was really excited yesterday, and I know it's been all over Facebook and social media. Hey, 10-0 victory yesterday on Brexton's Day.
Not only 10-0, but, Mike, how did we get 10-0?
Through a home run by Mr. Preston Cotter. That left no doubt at all. I just think it's poetic. It's
not poetic. It's God working. It's Brexton Green here. Just say it out loud. That's exactly what it is. I don't know. We can talk about coincidence, blah, blah, blah. No way, Jose. That was absolutely God's presence with us here at Lance Beitler Field. And Brexton was here. Absolutely, 100%.
For sure.
And I went back and I looked at that video, and I remember we were going through it, and I could watch myself on the scoreboard clicking 9 and 10. Man, I just had chills.
Right.
It was fantastic. So, no, I mean, it was awesome. I don't know how we topped that today, but pretty good start. All right, Coach Jay says something.
He's saying, can we cut off the music is what he's saying.
Okay, we're going to cut off the music. Coach Jay, we love our pitching coach, Coach Jay.
Yep. Hey, we talk about pitchers' strike percentages and stuff.
Yep.
Brett Green has a 100% strike percentage in his first pitch yesterday. That couldn't be any more pure coming right down central.
I had no doubt. I've watched the guy throw footballs, so I know he has
National anthem.
Okay, we're going to get a national anthem going, so cue that up. Dirk Phippen, he's going to get on his Apple Play Music. I don't know if he's got it. He's probably number 1 on his hit list, if I were to expect, if you were to roll up Dirk Phippen's library. So we're going to have a national anthem opportunity. We'll have the kids roll out to first and third base line and salute the greatest country in the entire universe. Let's see, we'll go ahead and turn up the mic on the camera.
Look like the Cashion Wildcats, the starting lineup will take the field in their positions, and they will turn around towards the flag from there. So.
Nice playing you there, boys. Thanks for the medals.
And that is awesome. I don't know about you, but seeing the field umpire saluting the flag, seeing some of that in the stands, if that doesn't bring you chills, hey, you're not an American.
Yeah, absolutely love it. We're fortunate to be here in Cashion, Oklahoma. I guess, Mike, we got a little bit of a unique, not a unique look, but a look that, I shouldn't have said unique, but a look that we're starting to get comfortable with here with Coach Mounts.
Absolutely.
And looks like we've got Hunter Gibson on the mound.
We do. Hunter's pitched quite a bit for us. He's had an excellent job so far. 19 innings pitched. He's pitched in 5 games. 3 of those he started. So far on the year, he is 3-1. And carries the lowest ERA on the team at .74. So Hunter's going to go out there. He's going to go do a job. I got full confidence in him. 31 strikeouts on the year to only 11 walks. So a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio. And opponent's batting average is a low 106 against him. So we got some arms. I mean, you could have gone Cooper in this game. You could have gone Chance in this game. You could have gone Hunter in this game. And either one of them, it's just, 1A, 1B, 1C. So love it.
Absolutely. The Wildcats, in terms of pitching depth, I know Dirk mentioned it a couple games ago. It's obscene here, and we all know it's pitching that's going to win you championships. The Wildcats getting the quarterfinals 2 years ago, semifinals last year, losing both games to Silo. It's this staff that's going to be the key for the Wildcats as they want to get a deep run not only in the playoffs but in the state tournament. So around the horn, what do we got here, Mike?
So you got obviously we mentioned Hunter Gibson on the bump behind the green or behind the plate. It says green on there, but it's Nathan Nabavi sitting behind the plate today. First base will be Derek Shaline. Second base Brody Nichols. Chance Acord will be taking the shortstop role today. Your senior Preston Cotter at third. In the outfield, you have the sophomore Carson Gump. In center, Cooper Frazee. And in right field, kind of playing the flex today, will be Max Higdon.
Double X.
This will be a ground ball up the middle. See if Chance can get to it. It'll just be past him. So one pitch, slow little roller. It's kind of CNI single up the middle. So that was Austin Maddox leading things off for the Dibble Demons.
Yeah, I mean, that not typical for your leadoff to take first pitch and take a hack, but give him credit. And looks like he's get some good speed. He'll be sliding on his sliding mitten.
Yeah, he's got an excellent lead over there right now. And the pitch, they will show bunt. He'll swing through that on the bunt, so that'll be strike one.
Yeah, the small ball has been something that I think hasn't been appreciated much this season. I think we've seen a lot of situations where teams haven't got to it, but this is certainly one of those situations where, you got your lead off on and a chance for the Demons to get something going.
For sure. And this is Connor Pickard, number 3, hitting 2-hole for the Demon Deacons. Pickoff attempt at first base, and Maddox is back easily. Just keeping him honest over there.
With Hunter's speed, I'd expect to see a lot of action on that right side.
Right. Oh, we got him leaning just a tad, but Maddox back in time.
Big shout out to our umpires. We've got, again, two great guys working out here today. Can't have the game without them. We don't always agree with the umpires. I think we have the best view in the house here in the palatial press box of Beitler Field, but big shout out to our guys.
Runner does take off on the pitch. Nabavi will throw a strike down there, but Maddox is pretty quick. That'll go in the outfield on the short hop, but Maddox is going to stay put there at second. But swing through on the pitch, so 0-2 runner at second base.
Yeah, give him credit. That was a great jump. We talked about his speed already. We could see that down the line on the hit. And Nabavi just missed the corner of the bag. He needed that right side. I know his brother Nick up here probably would have said he would have gotten that one easily, but we do have a runner at 2.
So here we go. We'll see if apparently Gibby doesn't like the look there, so he steps off, and he'll get reset here. 0-2, wind blowing towards the left field pole, so he'll kind of give you an overthrow just a little bit. He'll bounce that just in front of the plate, so the first ball of the ball game for Mr. Gibson.
Decent lead at 2 here. I love Chance working the runner here.
So in the pitch. Oh, breaking ball. There's a strike 3 looking. First strikeout of the day for Hunter Gibson.
Yeah, first breaking ball, too. Absolutely love that one. That's a good sign for Hunter here early on, getting that backwards K.
And that'll bring up number 14, Cole Isley, 3-hole hitter for the Demons.
Big kid. I think he had a good day yesterday. We were up here watching the Dibble Alva game before ours, and certainly impressed with him yesterday, as well as Cresswell, who's on deck.
Great crowd out here. 68 degrees, so if you're in town, man, come out to the ballpark. It's a beautiful day. Come out and support these kids. Come out and honor a fantastic young man, this being the Brexton Green Memorial Tournament. Look like you're looking for something.
My Diet Coke. I think Dirk always uses it. He always takes it from me for some reason. I don't know what happened to it, but we'll take a look. That's not you. All right, I'm not sure what happened, but I'll just have to make do with my bottle of water up here. Nick, did you take it? Nick Nabavi, I'm gonna beat your tail.
So here we go. 1 ball, no strike count, 1 out in the inning. Oh, beautiful breaking ball right across the plate. So.
Yeah, one of the great things right now, watching Gibby kind of getting warmed up already quickly, is getting an idea of where the zone is. And thus far, again, no complaints with our plate ump. Certainly appreciate that, and it'd be great to get a little ground out here and hold that runner either at 2 or 3 as he
runner
goes.
Takes off. We'll throw down to 3, and he will steal third base as well. So that's one thing you got to watch out for Maddox. It sounds like he got some speed on him. So.
Yeah, and I think Gibby, he's still too little deliberate here with that runner at 2. That'll be maybe something that Coach Day talks to him, in between innings to say, look, if Maddox gets on, you cannot take 5 million minutes to get the delivery down.
And that's one thing with Gibby. If you look at the stats on the season, with that being stolen base number 8 and number 9, he has given up the most stolen bases, and we haven't been able to throw anybody out to when he's on the hill. So just watching runners is definitely need to be a priority. So this will be a ground ball. That's going to find a hole on the right side, and that's going to be an RBI single. I think Derek Schlein, if he took a couple more steps, you lay out, you go down on that. I don't know if he expected the second baseman to get that, but that was definitely a first baseman's ball there. Yeah,
this is a tough play. I think you're being hard on Gibby. We also have the sun literally right in his face as well. So, it's almost similar to Chance. Chance dives at that at 2. If he gets it, is he still safe? Yeah, and right. I think in this situation with lack of cover from Hunter coming over to 1, I think he still probably would have made it.
Yeah, that's very much possible. So it's still a decent lead over there for Isley. There'll be an outside pitch and a swing and a miss. That'll bring up number 2, Cresswell. And there's a couple Cresswells. This is Blake Cresswell.
Yeah, I'm expecting everything second base and over as Hunter's on the mound with this. And, with a lefty up here, number 2, this one will be a double play opportunity for Chance or for Preston Cotter at third base.
So, I definitely try to look for him away. I'd love to see us roll up the double play ground ball right here. And he goes away just like the first time and gets the same result, swing and a miss. So getting ahead early, 0-2.
If you guys haven't come out, you still have plenty of time. Put the phone in your car, head on out. A lot of great seats left, great weather. Definitely want to make sure and support our boys here locally.
And he lives out there. That one's the changeup this time on the outer half and gets a swing. So 1, 2, 3 on the pitch sequence there to get him. So 2 outs in the inning. Second strikeout for Hunter Gibson.
Yeah, good junk here. I love the mix. Hunter giving up, again, a couple of hits. He probably wasn't even expecting Maddox to get that hit, but you talk about it all the time, Mike. You get a leadoff on, that's right. Usually going to lead to a run.
I'd love to know what the high school stat is. We were talking about the other day. Almost 40% when the leadoff gets on that he scores. I'm sure it's even higher in the high school ranks. So.
Hunter living off that outside edge, gets the corner there. Great pitch on that fastball against the right-hander Ott.
So Trey Ott will be your pitcher today for the Demons. So pitcher versus pitcher matchup right here. And the 0-1. Oh, I love the location. It was just a little bit low.
Yeah, good spot. And I think I like what Hunter's doing around the zone. He's, again, outside of that first pitch that was swung on, he's been working all sides of it, and certainly with 2 Ks, doing a great job.
So got him! And he's got him at first. And there you go. That will be Hunter Gibson's second pickoff of the year, and it will be out number 3 here in the top of the first, but not before the Dibble Demons get a run. But, hey, Cashion gets to come to the bat. Let's see if we can win this inning.
Yeah, that was an absolute fantastic move. Isley was frozen in his tracks there. And I think it's that moment where you're like, I'm doomed.
Oh, yeah.
Let me just go ahead and dive back. It's not even worth it, but I'll try. And it was an absolute monster move there off the mound to get Isley for out number 3. Looks like we're going to go to timeout. We'll be right back right after this.
State Bank. Small town banking. The way it should be. Member FDIC.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers.
Talk about a win-win.
Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
This is your last opportunity.
All right, Cashion Wildcat fans, welcome back. Bottom of the first here in the semifinal game of the Brexton Green Memorial Tournament. We're making announcements here at the ballpark for the Brexton Green Memorial Turkey Hunt. If it's something you're interested in, it's a guided turkey hunt. Come in here, sign up. They're going to make the drawing just in 10 minutes from now. Brett Green is going to draw it personally, and we're going to make the announcement of who wins that drawing. If you're interested, it's $25 a ticket or 5 tickets for $100. So you could probably even text Jordan Frazee, or if you want to run up here to the ballpark real fast, it's something a personal guided tour. There's a lot of other extras that are with it, so come on up. And hey, we're about to get started here. Trey Ott, it is Dibble's ace. I do have some stats on Trey Ott. They have their game changer open to full stats. Pitched 25 innings on the year. He started 5 games. He is 3-1 in those games. Has a 2.24 ERA, 39 strikeouts to 16 walks. So 39 strikeouts across 25 innings is a pretty healthy number.
That's a good number. Absolutely. Absolutely.
So stepping in for the Cashion Wildcats will be the junior, Cooper Frazee. Cooper will look at ball 1 there. Cooper on the year, hitting updated as of today, 311 with a 434 on base percentage. He'll look at ball 2.
Yeah, Frazee's not your typical leadoff. Kid's got a green light at any point, so, watch out.
He's going to put this into the ground, third base side. It'll go foul, but it looks like Trey Ott kind of has the pace of a Cooper Frazee. He does pitch after pitch. He doesn't take any time. And
that's been typical for Cooper. If he's missed, he's been way ahead.
So the 2-1. That ball's down for 3-1.
And umpire's been pretty consistent with that call today, so hopefully will continue to live there with 3-1.
This umpire is an umpire we've seen before. We saw him in last year's 2A state tournament. And Cooper will put a charge down the left field side. It will pull foul, so we will set up a full count here.
Cooper, we talked about, hit contact ratio, all that crazy stat work, but I'm just telling you, when he misses, it's either down the third base line or a pop-up to center field.
3-2, which I thought was down, and they're going to call strike 3 at the knees, definitely on the outer half. So that'll be looking that's a tough call on the leadoff hitter to start off the inning. So 1 out right there for the Cashion Wildcats.
Well, in true Cashion fashion, slow start here. So, again, we talk about that second-round look at Ott. That'll be the one for the Wildcats. Ugh.
So Chance Acord will step in the box. He will show bunt, and he will bunt through that in an attempt for a little push bunt down the first base side.
Yeah, Cooper had 2 good looks at pitches, and if he would have just sat just a little bit, oh, goodness.
Oh, that was in the other batter's box line, and we're getting a called strike there. So 0-2, Chance see if he can choke up here and put a ball in play.
What were you saying about our umpire?
All I said it was in the state tournament last year.
Oh,
so.
Man. He's going to call that strike? Goodness gracious. All we've asked all season, right? If you want to have a zone the size of a Buick, make sure it stays consistent for both teams through the entire game.
For sure. So we'll put a radar here on Ott. That's outside at 80 miles an hour. So
good speed, 2-2. So let's see. This is right up Chance's alley.
2-2. Let's see if he can win the battle here. And he will put a charge in this thing to left center. It's going way back, and that's a home run. So touch them all, Mr. Chance Acord. He says, Preston, you think you had the home run lead? Let me go join you. So Chance Acord with his 3rd home run.
No doubter, Mike. No doubter. You know what? As Coach Hayden comes out, I know exactly what he's going to tell him. 2-2, why are you giving him a fastball right down the middle? That is Chance Acord's business. That's his biscuit. That's his love. You're going to put that down. He's absolutely looking to hit home runs, and he absolutely crushed that one back into our favorite backyard at 325.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's when I'm greedy. I look back and go, man, that 3-2 pitch to Cooper Frazee sitting on first base, and it's a two-run home run. But regardless, hey, we're tied 1-1. Thank you very much, Mr. Chance Acord.
You know, I wonder if Chance had a little bit of beef there on a couple of those calls against him. He probably took it out on that poor baseball. So, nice work to tie it up here for the Wildcats.
Well, and speaking of home runs, Mr. Preston Cotter comes to the plate. Your senior had a home run yesterday. It's funny, the boys were just up here in the press box earlier today talking about, man, how come you always feel pressure right after a guy hits a home run? You're the one that gets in the box.
Oh, no.
Oh, man. Called strike way out there. Hey, Hunter Gibson, if you're watching over there in the dugout, hey, the outside half is wide.
Yeah, completely. He's going to call that one? No, he does not. I don't blame Ott for sending one out there in the other batter's box. He might get a call. So 1-2 here, but I love Cotter. He's been patient all season. He's going to be waiting for his pitch here.
So the 1-2. Cotter has no choice but to swing way on the outer half, and he will just miss that. So it'll be a K. It'll be the Wildcats' second strikeout of the inning.
Again, this I guess maybe give credit to Hunter. I mean, he really wasn't working the zone that way to see how far wide the strike zone was, but Wildcats will have to adjust as that one is outside as well for strike one.
So healthy dose of pitches on the outer half. Go back and tell your friends in the dugout, please. So the 0-1 in the other batter's box, low, so setting up a 1-1 count.
Yeah, Ott is absolutely in third gear here as he's rapid. This is where the Wildcats maybe need to step out of the box and slow him down.
That ball bounced in front of the plate, so 2-1 count. Looks like he was trying to throw the breaking ball.
Yeah, and we haven't seen much from a breaking ball. This guy's been a fastball pitcher. He's getting all of his strike and strikeouts on that outside batter's box there. So, it'll be something, the Wildcats will just have to be patient.
So this will be on the outer half, and Derek will put a charge on that. It will go foul, so setting up a 2-2 count. Just a little bit late on that.
And I like that we're getting him into pitches, right? So
right.
That's the whole point here in this first inning. But Wildcats getting a run out of the Acord.
That'll be outside and didn't hit the catcher that far out. So
got to be careful.
Full count.
That's been called earlier in the game.
It has. So here we go. 3-2 is going to win the battle. Ott or Shaline. And that'll be a called strike on the batter's box line out there. So we are looking at strike three again. That'll be 3 strikeouts for the Cashion Wildcats, but not before Chance Acord puts them on the board with a solo shot to left center. So it'll be 1-1 as we go to the bottom of the second. We'll take a commercial break. We'll be right back.
Cashion FBC is a church seeking to grow in Christ and our love for the body of Christ. With ministries from children to youth to adults, we strive to present the gospel in an engaging and meaningful way. Sunday school meets at 9:45 a.m. and worship starts at 11 a.m. Children and youth meet on Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Please check our website at cashionfbc.org for more information, and we hope to see you this Sunday, located a half-mile east of Cashion.
Oklahoma.
All right, Cashion Wildcat fans, back top of the second, 1-1 here in Cashion at the Brexton Green Memorial Tournament. Your Cashion Wildcats against the Dibble Demons. So far in that first, Hunter Gibson looking sharp. 15 pitches, 10 of which were strikes. Did have just the 1 earned run, but he got 2 strikeouts in the inning. So we'll see if he can stay delivering strikes all day long.
Well, I know why Ott gets all those strikeouts. He must be having his homeboy follow him around because that zone was, again, huge. And again, we were talking about during the break. As long as it stays consistent, Hunter during the top of one was those were strikes. They were working in. He never worked outside of what we would say is a typical zone.
Right.
So we'll see if that stays consistent here with the umpire. If it does, then, hey, no harm, no foul. The boys will just have to adjust.
I mean, they always say for an umpire, strikes and outs are your friend. I guess if the catcher lines up that far and he's rewarding just hitting the glove, I'd like to stay true to the strike zone, but, hey, we'll see what happens here. So Trey Ott, after the pickoff at first base, will step back in the box again with a fresh count this time. So 0-0 count. And that'll be a strike actually on the white of the plate.
No, that was a strike.
So Hunter getting ahead early. And the pitch.
See, that should be strike right there.
It should. That'll be set up for a 1-1 count.
How does the Cashion Wildcats get squeezed at home like this? I just don't get it.
Oh, there's a breaking ball that Ott thinks is coming in his head and cuts off 12-6 into the plate.
Fantastic pitch. Hunter's breaking ball is on today. It's a thing of beauty.
So here's the 1-2. And that'll be inside. That ball had to be low because it definitely wasn't very far inside. So 2-2 is the count. And the delivery from Gibson. There's a breaking ball in the inner half. Strike three, sent him down.
Wow. Absolute monster movement on that by Gibson. That thing was, I mean, you want to talk about maybe a foot of action from the batter's box back across the plate. Fantastic pitch.
So, man, that thing was, I thought it was going to hit him too, and it breaks back and catches the wide of the plate on the inside. Nathan lining up outside on this pitch, and that should be, from what we saw in the last half, I mean, hey, you're hitting the catcher, so that should be a strike.
It's an inch farther outside.
There you go. Okay. So, ball one.
That's a shame there. It was a
Hey,
good pitch.
you got to test the waters a little bit. So that'll be outside. So hey, that is the other batter's box line. So that is at least that pitch is consistent with what he was calling. So Hunter at 1-1.
That should be there too. Yep.
That one's a little low. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Hunter at a decent pace, faster. Than
Yeah,
he
he's
is
going.
normally,
He's
too,
moving.
So.
Boys are in both pitchers in rhythm.
And the delivery. That'll be a drive that goes out to right field. Max Higdon is underneath it and will make the catch. Little popped out and squeezed it the second time. So
Yeah, that one hit right at the meat of the glove there, but nice work. I think, again, it is tough sledding if you're anywhere on the right side of this field with that sun coming right in. So give credit to the sophomore, Double X. He says, hey, that's just what I do out in right field.
right, extra special out there. So it'll be a foul ball right side.
Again, another example here. Again, I'm not sure. Maybe Dibble catches up to Hunter. Maybe he continues to speed up. But I believe second base over towards first is where a lot of the action for this Dibble Demons offense is going to be played at. So the guys need to get ready.
So the 0-1, they're going to show bunt. It'll come right back to Hunter Gibson, who will field this. He'll throw to first base for the out, and we will be done with the top half of the second inning with a 0 spot for the Dibble Demons on the scoreboard. Hey, guys, if you don't mind, I think we'll stay right here. We're going to do the drawing for the turkey hunt, the Brexton Green Memorial Turkey Hunt. So I think we're going to make the announcement right now.
All right, everybody. We have a winner for the Brexton Green Turkey Hunt. And that winner is Mr. Drum roll, please. Tobin Gump.
There you go.
You are the man, Mr. Gump.
So Carson Gump's dad, Tobin Gump, wins the Brexton Memorial Turkey Hunt and all the gear that goes along with it. So
Looks like I'm going to be Tobin's best friend.
hey, and I know that Tobin he loves to go shoot, so very, very, very deserving, something that's going to take advantage of that. So we want to appreciate everybody that put in for that raffle. Great money raised there, so congratulations to Mr. Tobin Gump.
Yeah, fantastic. And again, a great scholarship opportunity here. So I know there's a lot of folks, doing great work to keep Brexton's, legacy alive. And this is another great way of kind of celebrating and honoring that. So congrats to my man Tobin.
Man, so we're about to start this bottom of the second inning, and how appropriate. Tobin Gump wins the raffle, and Carson Gump steps to the plate. So
maybe he'll get a winner here as well.
there you go.
Carson's been fantastic. He's been hot. So hopefully he can stay hot here today.
He has, and that'll be a little flare that'll go out to the shortstop. So rather than look at that first pitch, he went after it, and it'll be a little flare out to the shortstop for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, again, I hope I didn't jinx him, but again, he's been fantastic, and majority of his balls patient. He's been patient in the box, and a lot of them been right over second base. So he's been doing great work as he's kind of worked up to the 5-hole here for the Wildcats.
There you go, and that'll bring up Mr. Hunter Gibson, your pitcher of the day. So pitcher versus pitcher matchup. Gibson on the year, 3 home runs, hitting .245, and that batting average has been climbing almost a .400 on-base percentage. We'll see if he can get things. We need a runner here in the second inning, so we'll see if he can get that done for us here in the second.
Yeah, thankfully that was called ball. As we were looking, the Wildcats, I would say probably 8 out of 10 games have faced the ace of the opposing team. And in those situations, that's great and all, right? The Wildcats have been playing literally game after game after game, and we have a true 6-man rotation.
For sure.
And I think this is where, teams will get in trouble come playoff time. They can't just throw their ace every single time. And so, sometimes you got some teams that have inflated records based on timing of when they've played and where they've played. But give credit to Ott here. He's doing well.
And here's the 3-1, okay. It is down, so we do get a walk.
We've left to say, Hunter, just wait before the call is made.
So, the courtesy runner is coming for Hunter Gibson. It looks like Braden Stemke will come in and run.
Good seeing the freshman coming out. Again, we've talking about him. He's got a bright future. Certainly will, big shout out to Braden as he'll have. I thought he was supposed to be having, is it Saturday?
It's Monday.
It's Monday. I said Monday, and somebody else said Saturday. So he'll be having labrum surgery. So good to see him out there doing a little pinch running here before for him as the season kind of winds down for him.
And that'll bring up another freshman, Brody Nichols. 5 hits on the year for Mr. Nichols. We talked about batting averages climbing, and he's definitely one of those.
Yeah, you can see Brody's confidence rising. He's been put in intermittently since the Broken Bow shootout. He's been fantastic on the mound, but you can start to see slowly he's catching up. The kid plays base. He's a baseball player, baseball family. And so, the expectation here is now as we're about halfway through the season, 2/3, it's time to definitely produce.
So pickoff attempt over at first, and Braden Stemke back easily. Was talking to Brody earlier just to give you kind of some insight on the kid. Yeah, he plays basketball, but his dream is to be a announcer for sports. So he wants to be a future Neiman Nabavi.
Come on.
And we'll get a ground ball to the shortstop. And, hey, the most important part of that is it moves Braden Stemke to second base. So runner in scoring position with 2 outs for Mr. Parker Atkinson. I'll get it out of here. Your DH on the day.
Just enough, right? Just enough. It was to the point where the shortstop, if he charges that, he's wanting the double, so he hung back on that when he wanted the double play. It was just enough to allow Stemke to get in. And so, again, got the job done to move the runner.
That ball will be up just a tad. I think Parker, we were working earlier today, and he's definitely been working on his swing. So he puts that little pointer finger on the top hand out because he broke his finger or damaged it really bad one time, and he just keeps it out there all the time nowadays. So.
Well, what you're going to get from Parker is a kid that is going to throw that stick as hard as he can, and you saw it there. Wish he just kind of keep his chin down a little bit on that one. He's had some big-time multiple base hits this season, so let's see if they get that going as Stemke has enough speed to get home.
He's right there on it. That was a pitch on the outer half, and it would be the same type of hit that he hit in Dibble when we played there and had a nice little double to right center. So
was that against Ardmore or was that against?
I think it was against Ardmore.
Lexington. Okay.
So I think the Lexington game was a 10-0 game.
That's
I think his was more in the Ardmore game. I think so. So here we go. 1-2 to Parker. Braden Stemke on second base. Here's the kick and the delivery. That ball will be down. So good patience by Mr. Atkinson.
Yeah, Parker has stayed off the inside stuff quite a bit this season. He's usually looking for outer half. And, with 2-2 here, no one better than the junior here to get an RBI.
So the right fielder really shading his eyes over there. So anything on that right side is gonna be an adventure. It's 7:10, so the sun is shining right in the eyes of the first baseman, second baseman, right fielder right now. Here's the 2-2. And that'll be a drive down that side, but it will go foul.
Just missed it.
Man.
Just missed it.
That's a ball that hooks in the corner. That's man.
Just missed it. And Ott's slowing down here, so he was up tempo there in that first inning. It's definitely slowed down quite a bit here as we're in the bottom of 2.
So the wind dying down a little bit, still blowing to left field just a little bit, but not as much as it was before. And the 2-2. That ball's up and out, so that'll set up a full count.
Full count, worked back.
Hey, there you go.
Love seeing that. So, Parker's if he's going to give him anything around the plate, he's going to take a hack at it. Let's see if he can't get a piece and touch some grass here with this full count.
So here we go. Braden Stemke with a healthy lead at second. See if he'll take off on this. And he will not. In the pitch. That'll be upstairs, and we'll swing through strike 3. So another strikeout for the Cashion Wildcats, and we will strand one at second base. But 1-1 heading to the third. We'll see if Hunter Gibson can work some magic and we can get the bats going. We'll go take a commercial break. We'll be right back.
Your tech's been serving up skills to doers just like you for over 100 years.
But this ain't your great Grammys and Pop Tech school.
Oklahoma's favorite place to learn new skills keeps learning new tricks. Everyone knows the best way to learn is to do it yourself.
Sir, you okay?
Because you shouldn't have to wait to do what you love. Whatever you choose to do you.
Oklahoma Career Tech.
Absolute Pools, Lawns, and Landscape is not your ordinary pool builder. From traditional to exotic and anything in between, our staff offers paramount quality and service through the entire design and build process. We provide service to the entire OKC metro and surrounding towns. So relax, knowing our team is wholeheartedly committed to building a trusting and lasting relationship with you. Visit us on Facebook or give us a call today at 405-285-9729. Absolute Pools, Lawns, and Landscape.
All right, Cashion Wildcats, welcome to the top of the third. We got Thriller playing on the out here at the ballpark, and that's definitely what we have. It's a thriller. It's 1-1. So
speaking of Michael Jackson, I saw a great meme the other day. It was Chucky from Chucky,
yes.
and it had a Chucky and had the face of Michael Jackson on there. Chucky, thought it was great.
There's a breaking ball that number 21. That is Brady Ott. Thought it was going to hit him, and it breaks in, but it is a ball. It stayed inside just a little bit, so 1-0. That'll be a strike fastball right down central for a swing and a miss, so setting up 1-1.
All the Otts, they almost look like all twins.
Right.
This one, Brady looks a little bigger than Trey, but not by much. Oh, yes.
Oh, there's a breaking ball. It's going to drop in there nicely. So, yeah, you have a Trey Ott, a Brady Ott, and a Cameron Ott on this team.
What's going to happen when the Ott family stops making boys?
And the 1-2 goes outside, just missed.
Good spot. I like what Hunter's doing there. If he lifts a little, he might get the call.
Right.
But good spot there for him, staying in an advantage position.
So in the pitch. Oh, that's a breaking ball that just stays up near the letters. So that'll set up a full count.
Give Ott credit here. He's worked back. That one was tempting.
So the 3-2 delivery. That'll be up there, but he'll get a swing and a miss on that. That'll be Hunter Gibson's 4th strikeout on the day. And out number 1 here in the top of the third.
I mean, nothing too overpowering or nasty on that. He just put it a little bit high, maybe draw something off of that. But give credit to Hunter coming back and getting that K.
So that'll bring up number 20, Eli. We're going to go with Reimer.
Yeah, let's go with Reimer. We have Eli. I have Eli.
That's what I have. What do you have on that sheet? You have an Ethan?
Oof.
Okay.
All right, we'll go Ethan.
I have an Ethan as a number 8. Do you have something different?
There's another 20, number 20. Just say Reimer. You'll be.
We got.
Okay.
There
all
you
right,
go.
Dirk.
So,
okay.
0-2. And this one will go upstairs, and we'll not get him to chase on this one.
That was all of Nathan could stretch to get that one. But all right. I think Wildcats, again, not allowing the leadoff to come on here, and it's been an advantage for the Wildcats last couple of innings here.
For sure. And there's a pitch that's on the outer half that I thought maybe it was low, but I thought it was a chance. At least it was competitive for this strike zone.
The zone is starting to shrink. It's starting to get more real life here. It's unfortunate for us that it happened when it did for us.
Come get that, Hunter, and he does on the one hopper. He'll throw to Derek Shaline at first base in plenty of time, and they will throw it around the infield for out number 2.
Yeah, nice work there. Again, all the righties here, they still have not caught up to Hunter. Everything's been down the right side, a couple blips, blops, swinging bunts. So, I like what Hunter's doing here. Let's see if we can't get out 3 right here. Set him down 1, 2, and 3.
So that brings back the top of the order, Austin Maddox. He had a hard ground ball up the middle on the first pitch of the ball game, and he will actually look at a pitch this time, and it'll be a called strike.
Shocked. I actually thought he was shocked. I don't think he was ready. I still think
Right.
he was kind of sitting in the box ready to get warmed up.
So Hunter will go outside and miss in the other batter's box. But, hey, I like it.
I don't mind tempting.
With a guy that swings at a lot of stuff, maybe he thought he was automatic there. And the 1-1. That'll be outer half all day.
So our umpire here has got more of an inside set. I
He
know
does.
you ump. Do you normally try to come back inside on the same side as the batter?
You're supposed to be on the same side as the batter. Granted,
Okay.
I mean, a lot of umpires like to be almost behind the catcher to be protected. This ball will be flared out to right field, and Max Higdon will fight the sun, and he will make the catch. So 1, 2, 3 for the Dibble Demons.
Yeah, fantastic job there by Max, double X. My man working those hips open like he's a defensive back, working left and right, came back. And the wind does, it's still pretty solid out here. So anything put up in the air has got a chance to move and go for a ride. But Max Higdon with the second catch of the day, and Wildcats looking pretty good on defense.
I agree. I like this defensive alignment when Hunter's on the hill.
Yep.
I think it puts a solid 9 out there to work for him. So if his fastball and breaking ball's on and we got a solid defense back there, I like our chances every game. So I guess we'll stay here. Good music on the radio.
Heck
Everybody's jamming. I see hugs in the stands and people jamming out. So we'll stay right here.
Yeah, it's Friday night. I mean, baseball, the weather's fantastic. I mean, you're crazy if you're not out here, but we love you that you're watching from home on your iPad or iPhone. Maybe you're watching from, Alaska, Puerto Rico, who knows? We got them worldwide, but we appreciate you guys joining us here free of charge on the Squirtle Network. Thanks to our fantastic sponsors. You see there, Coffee Creek Church. A lot of great folks. We have 22 platinum sponsors here, and if you want to do that going into 2023, make sure you come find Coach Shack or Coach Hardaway or visit cashionwildcats.tv and look for that red advertise button.
That'll bring up Mr. Nathan Nabavi, leadoff number 1 here in the third inning.
Second leadoff. Second leadoff.
Hey, in this inning, it's going to be leadoff number 1 with a .571 on base percentage. Let's see if he can do just that and get on base, and he'll swing through the first pitch there.
I'll take that instead of watching that fastball come down the middle. So Nathan will hopefully get a chance to catch up here in a little bit.
So Ott working quickly, already in his kick, and the pitch. That's in the other batter's box for ball 1, evening up the count.
Nathan historically this year has just manufactured ways to get on, whether it's
Yes.
hit by pitch, bunts, walks. I think he's got 5 hits on the season, but he's a bit of a magician there with a full count.
So here's the 1-1.
Oof.
That'll be on the outer half.
He knows it.
That's a called strike.
He knows it.
Yeah, Nathan he's gotten on a bunch. 15 walks. He's been hit 4 times. He has 3 sack bunts. So he's definitely moving runners or getting on. And that'll be on the inner half, and that'll be a strikeout looking was that the 5th strikeout or 6th? It may even be the 6th for the Cashion Wildcats.
Yeah, good spot there by Ott. Nabavi, we talked to him earlier in the day. Don't bail out on a pitch, even on a breaking ball or anything inside. Stay in tight. Take a look at it as it comes all the way in. So let's see if Frazee can get the Wildcats uncorked.
There you go. This is where I get excited as a Cashion Wildcat fan. Second time around. You've seen Ott once. Let's see if we learned something as a batter. That's a kind of a high strike that Cooper didn't want anyway, so he'll let that one go. And that one will be on the outer half. So 0-2.
Yeah, so give credit to Ott. He's working the zone there for the umpire. He, again, inside out. Expect something back inside here. Let's see what happens. Oof.
And Cooper will put this in, charging this. It'll go into the hole to the shortstop, and the first baseman will already be off the bag when the throw gets there. So we're going to say that Cooper put that in a good spot. I'm going to call that a single.
I will too. I mean, that was a backhand by the shortstop at the edge of the of the infield. So right at where there's typically a cut, we have turf here. So I agree with you on that particular call.
So here we go. Runner on first base, Cooper Frazee. And that'll bring up Chance Acord, who in the first inning had a home run to left center. And they'll throw over to try to get Cooper, and he'll be back on the slide head first.
Great move there by Ott. You know, Cooper needs to expect that on first pitch here as he's gotten on. So that's, wasn't much of a lead. It was a little bit slow coming back. So let's see if he can get a good chance to get a steal here.
So Ott electing to go to Chance. He'll ground to the third baseman, who will go to second, and the throw will get away. And it will go into right field, and it will allow not only Cooper Frazee to be safe at second base, but he's also going to take third base. So I think that's where the sun comes into play, I think. I think the throw was right on the money, but it's hard to see with that sun.
Yeah, and unfortunately the second baseman there, that's Austin Maddox, absolutely got taken out. Now here's the situation. Coach Mounts is going to ask for some level of runner interference. I think Coach Mounts is to be happy with the fact that we've got Cooper Frazee at third. As the turf, if you haven't played on turf, when you're going hard, and Cooper was going as fast as he could there in that situation, the momentum on that turf, it's not going to slow you down. It's going to allow you that there's nothing to grab it. And so Cooper comes up off the bag, hits the second baseman on the cover. And so it looked like Mounts maybe just getting maybe a confirmation. But runners at first and third, no one better here than Preston Cotter.
So senior coming up, runners at first and third. See if he'll take a pitch and see if Chance Acord takes second base. He will not attempt, and that will be a called strike.
Now, Mike, I'm not going to get into Cotter or Mounts' head, but that absolutely just kills me. That absolutely kills me in that situation, especially to take on a strike and not have not to have anyone at two.
So here's the 0-1. And Chance will take off on this second pitch, and it'll come out of the catcher's hand. He was at least trying to throw something towards second base, whether it was a cut play, whether it was down to get the runner, but it does come out of the catcher's hand.
Well, so Cooper, I don't know. I don't think that was a trick play by the catcher or anything like that. But I definitely wanted Cooper to be in a better position down the line to at least think about running to home.
So 1-1. That'll be outside. And, there are some coaches that have that philosophy of I'm not going to run on the first pitch because it's too telling. So they decide to run on the second pitch, and, hey, that's fine. It works out in our favor there.
Totally
Runners
agree.
at second and third, one out here.
That's why I'm not a coach, Mike.
That's
why I'm not a coach.
1-1. And Preston will take a hack, and he'll foul that back. So 1 ball, 2 strikes.
No,
I got 2-2 now.
2-2, yeah, 2-2, yeah. And I totally agree on that. The expectation and or pick or some sort of play on first and third. So it just kills me because I know it's going to be a fastball down the middle on that pitch.
Especially if you're going on first move. It's really, especially first and third place. So second and third, 1 out. That'll be up and out. So that'll set up a full count with 1 out. Yeah,
Preston with the K showing, he had some tough calls against him at his last at bat. Definitely winning this battle right here, so I'd love to see him put something out there in right center.
So I expect to see this ball away. We'll see if we're right. And the pitch, it will be up. So that'll load the bases with 1 out.
All right, Mike, so can we do like a dance or do something different? Because the Wildcats with bases loaded this year have been ridiculously awful. So I love the fact that we've got Derek Shaline up here, the kid leading the team on average, 431. He's got 25 hits. Great spot here for the Wildcats, but we got to do something with 1 out with bases loaded here.
We do. The infield is actually playing back on this, so big hole on the right side. We'll see if he sees one and takes it that way. And this ball will be in the other batter's box. That will be a little bit farther out, so that'll be ball 1.
Yeah, Derek with that backwards K. I know it was a tough one for him. I know the last strike was a good one. Some of those other ones were tough, so I love his patience here.
So we'll see if he can square one up here and drive it on that right side. And the pitch, that'll be outside as well. So 2-0 way ahead. He's got to come to you.
And I got to tell you, it's tough because those were called strikes earlier in the game.
I think they were.
No, they were. And I got to give these batters credit staying off of that stuff, not chasing anything they don't want to hit.
So the 2-0. He'll put this down to third base line. He'll step on 3. That's exactly where you didn't want to hit it. And Dad's going to say something to his son.
So double play there situation. Unfortunate. Almost the worst case scenario is the third baseman gets the easy force at 3 and the throw to 1.
Right side.
And Wildcats.
Do a job.
I thought, Mike, if we were to talk about the jinx, we could talk about the bases loaded. It might turn it. So now from now on, I'm not going to say a word. As the Wildcats strand 3, and we go to looks like top of 4, tied up still 1-1. Hey, Mike, let's go to timeout. Be right back.
Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
All right, Cashion Wildcats, welcome to the top of 4. Man, this is a beautiful game. Baseball is a beautiful game when executed correctly. Cashion Wildcats need to be smarter with some of their at-bats. It seems like everybody is on the same page to get base runners, and we got to know how to move base runners. So that'll bring us to the top of the 4th. It'll bring up Pickard. Connor Pickard, the 3-hole hitter for the Dibble Demons. He'll foul the first pitch off.
Yeah, unfortunate for the Wildcats, and again, it's crazy to think about all the run rules that we've had, even with base, runners left on. But this is a critical game against 12th ranked Dibble, and when you have those guys, and it kind of matches up a little bit of bad luck. Bobby striking out as leadoff. If he gets on, different story. So, Wildcats will have their chance again, I promise.
So at least 4 left on base that I can recall through 3 innings. Hunter Gibson right there getting a swing and a miss to go up 1-2. So see if he can sit him down here, and that one will be outside, just a little bit, a tad out.
Yeah, I love Nabavi working all sides there behind the dish, trying to get different angles here.
Now ball will be a breaking ball that we're lucky that Pickard got out of the way of.
Yeah, could have easily won that and would have been trotting down to first base.
So important pitch here. You want to get the lead off of the inning out. So 3-2 for Hunter Gibson. And the pitch, that'll be on the outer half, and it'll be driven that way. There's kids playing over there, and be a foul ball off the building. So
is that a Mounts Jr. out there that got clubbed in the foot there off the trash can?
And the 3-2. That's outside for strike 3, looking. So that's that same pitch that we saw in the first inning. Hunter Gibson finds it this time for his 5th strikeout.
All right, all we've ever said, just stay consistent, and we love you. Big hearts out to my man behind the dish there as Hunter gets did you mention it, I guess, at his 5th K?
That is his 5th K.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yep.
And that'll bring up Cole Isley. That'll be a ground ball that'll go to the first baseman. He'll grab it. He'll toss to Gibby over at first base, and it will be in time. I thought it was going to be Gibby was going to be there a little faster than the toss, but they managed to make it work on the 3-1 connection.
Wow. That was too close for comfort for me. I would have liked probably just Derek to go ahead and run and touch that, but do get out number 2. And again, as we've talked about, the Tigers have been behind all day. It's going to be a lot of plays on that right side. So first, second, and right field need to continue to stay ready.
So bring it up, Blake Cresswell. He's hitting in your 4-hole today. First at bat was a strikeout swinging. He'll look at ball 1. This one will be outside for ball 2. Looks like that was a setup on the inside, just kind of got away and a little miscommunication or didn't hit the location where it was supposed to be. So 2-0. This will be a comebacker, and it'll go right past Hunter Gibson and go into center field on the ground ball. So that'll be a 2-out base runner for the Dibble Demons.
Yeah, well done by Cresswell. I mean, Hunter kind of worked back, served him up a meatball, and give him credit for hitting that one right back at him to get on 2 outs here.
This will bring up Trey Ott, who struck out looking in his first at bat.
It's the 3rd hit here for the Demons, so give him credit.
There's a pickoff attempt at first, runner back.
That actually had a good chance. If Hunter would have worked back closer to the bag, I think it would have been a lot closer than folks thought. And it looked like Cresswell kind of rolled up his wrist in that sliding mitt. Didn't look like it didn't work very much there in that particular situation. Huh? Oh, was it? Okay. Of course, my son Nick always correcting me.
Oh, and this will be a hit by pitch. That's a breaking ball that doesn't move and will hit Trey Ott. So, unfortunately, we'll have runners at first and second with 2 outs.
Good work here. Nabavi's going to go out and have a little conversation with Gibby.
This will bring up Tucker Skipper, the shortstop, who's been pretty active today.
Sure has. Nick, from your perspective, when you go out and talk to the pitcher, are you just saying get it right, or you just give him a wink? What's the conversation?
Fix it.
I feel like it's different with whatever pitcher you have. So, Tucker Skipper last time, fly ball to right field that Max Higdon had to fight the sun to make the catch.
Yeah, he did. Hit right on the right in the pocket, not in the pocket, but right in the palm of the glove there. Good work there by Higdon to kind of bring that one down.
So the pitch, and that'll be outside for ball 1. So what was getting the first 2 outs of the inning, and now a little bit of threat with runners at first and second with 2.
Yeah, Wildcats. I'm gonna get a little time here. Wildcats have kind of been, kind of chill. This is a good vibes team. They don't get too high or too low. So expect, the routine here for the Wildcats. Most likely, again, back to right side, Brody Nichols, Max Higdon.
That'll be a pitch that's down in the dirt and gets away from the catcher, and Reynolds will move up 90 feet.
That's a shame there. Definitely we're just talking about with 2 outs here. It puts even a little bit more pressure on Hunter. Now, Bobby's got to continue to be a wall. Maybe instead of gloving, just dropping down and hitting the pads to the turf and keeping it in front of him. Shallow backstop here for the Wildcats, though, so it does have its moments ricocheting off the pads, but 2-0 here for the Demons.
You got a pen real quick?
All right, 3-0 count here for Hunter Gibson. Runners at second and third. No harm on the walk, but definitely doesn't want to give up a hit. Little move the 3. Cresswell is able to get back in time. All right, so count stays here 3-0. Hunter Gibson, the junior, in the windup. Fastball inside corner will get the strike call, so thankfully there gets that one. We'll able to have to work back here up 3-1. Delivery. That one swung, chop foul right side, so that'll move the count to full. 3-2 here for Hunter Gibson. Again, runners at second and third. We got a 1-1 game here, top of 4. This game's been moving along pretty good. It's been a nice pitching duel here between Ott and Hunter Gibson. Big pitch here. The Wildcats going to try to hold the Demons scoreless here. That one's chopped foul, so good credit to number 6 there. Do we have a number for 6?
We do. Number 6 is Tucker Skipper.
Tucker Skipper. Oh, I just had the wrong number there. My bad.
So 3-2, 2 outs. And the pitch. Oh. That'll be a swing and a miss, so that'll shut down the inning. Wow. Hey, we talk about leaving runners on base. Dibble Demons leave 2, 1 at second and 1 at third.
Yeah, that's a good work there by Hunter. Keeping his cool, coming back. Worked all the way back. He was down 3-1. Worked all the way back. A couple fouls. Give Skipper, the shortstop there for the Demons, some credit for staying alive. But Hunter coming back with the fastball swinging for strikeout number 6 on the day. So good work there by Hunter, stranding a couple of Demon Devils or Dibble Demons.
Right, that's a tough one. It could go a lot of different ways. I'm sure you're not the first person to say that. So,
all right. So Wildcats going to be coming up with Gump, Gibson, and Nichols. What do we got to do here, Mike?
Man, we got to get string something together.
Little small ball. I haven't seen any small ball.
I almost thought about that with Derek up. You push this up the first base line, Cooper Frazee scores on that without a doubt. But 4-hole hitter who in the first part of this season had
I would have been
found
screaming.
that side
I would have
over
been
there.
screaming, Mike. You let Derek hit. He's your best hitter on the team. You let him hit. I mean, that's a difference between maybe one run and another out instead of maybe a base hit right center scoring
Right.
two. So, no, in that situation, I'm just talking about mixing it up here. Gump, Gibson, Nichols, those are three guys that will definitely Gump and Nichols have laid some bunts down this year. Love to see that. I think with Gibson, you're going to want to let that guy swing the stick as he's got 3 home runs on the season.
Sure. So we'll get this thing started with Carson Gump here in the bottom of the fourth. But yeah, I was just in the cage with my kid working on stuff to the right side, and I literally looked at him. I said, if you guys want to make the state tournament, you're going to have to hit the ball to the right side. And he looks at me and says, yes, sir. And then we ground out he couldn't hit it any more left to the third baseman. So that's something we'll just continue to work on. And then he may say, well, that pitch was inside, Dad. Well, you're 2-0. If you don't want that pitch, don't swing at that pitch.
Yep. All right, getting lessened. All right, so, wow, that's the second, what do you want to call that, a flub? What do we call that?
I don't even know.
Catcher shaking his head, too. We're with you, brother. So
is your hand hurt? Are you not able to grip the ball?
As Cresswell loses grip. So that'll bring up our man.
Number 10, left fielder, Carson Gump.
So Carson Gump, who had that little flare out to shortstop in his first at-bat, will take strike one there.
Carson's been great. His average has climbed because he's been patient at bats. So I'm okay with that on that first pitch.
And this will be on the inner half for called strikes. So.
Tell you what, man, give credit to Ott. When he's gotten his Ks, it's because he's quickly gotten out 0-2.
I mean, and he works in, out, back there. I mean, you're barely back in the box, and here's the 0-2. That'll be low. That'd be tough one to lay off right there. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1-1 ball game here in the bottom of the fourth. And that'll be a swing and a miss. That was definitely a competitive pitch that we could reach out and drive on the right side.
Just feel like, I don't know. I mean, I just feel like everyone is aiming literally at Lance in the Lance Beitler field on the wall. I just, I appreciate Acord putting one out there, but I mean, just taking your time and taking a good, easy, smooth stroke will be good work. Way ahead.
Hunter Gibson way ahead on that as well. He's looking down the left field line too. He'll swing at something a little bit high, but swing through it. So 0-1. I mean, you got to expect that he's going to go out there when he's ahead in the count. And that is a called strike. So 0-2 on Hunter Gibson. Like to see a 2-strike approach, expand your zone. He'll bust inside here and then pitch outside. So whether he heard the catcher behind him, they definitely threw it across the plate there for a swing and a miss.
Yeah, just, again, here's a situation where if I'm a Hunter, maybe I get in the box, then I stop, right? Step out, mess up his timing, do something. But Wildcats, again, way ahead. Again, he's been thrown in the 80s, so.
Right. And once again, we're going to hit to the third baseman on the left side, and they're going to throw across the diamond, and Cashion Wildcats go 1-2-3 in the fourth. 7 strikeouts on the game for the Cashion Wildcats. So if you can avoid the third baseman and the strikeout, you would probably be up pretty big in this game.
Well, Wildcats setting up here. So coming up in the 5th inning here for the Wildcats, it'll be Atkinson, Nabavi, Frazee. Wildcats probably have their one last chance at the top of the lineup. Last time they left the bases loaded, so we'll see what will be different here for the Wildcats potentially in the bottom of 5. But we'll have top of 5 coming up where it'll be 7, 8, 9 for the Demons. It'll be Merrick, Ott, and Reimer. And give credit to Hunter Gibson. He's still dealing, still working all angles, multiple pitches.
Hunter on the day, 4 innings pitched. He's pitched 60 pitches, so averaging 15 pitches an inning. 36 of those 60 have been strikes, 24 balls, so at a 60% clip right there for strike percentage. 3 hits, 6 strikeouts. So awesome job by the junior.
What's the conversation happening over here with the field ump and coach and one of the coaches here for Dibble?
Well, it looked like was the field ump giving swing instructions? I don't quite understand. So usually it would go the other way, but
pretty interesting. Hey, go ahead.
Oh no, he's showing him how to throw. So maybe it's. I don't know. I have no idea.
Well, we appreciate you guys joining us here on Cashion Wildcats TV, powered by Squirtle, free of charge on the Squirtle Network. #1 streaming service in the state of Oklahoma. Go check it. We are. It's crazy. Town of 180, and that's what happens when you have the best athletic department and program in the entire state, as the Wildcats, with 180 kids, sport 10 different sports, win at all of them. And hopefully the Wildcats get one here today against the Demons.
So that'll bring up Reese Merrick here in the top of the 5th. A ball that's just a little bit down.
And Bobby snaps that one and has a better chance.
So little excitement here at the ball yard with a close game. Didn't have a whole lot of that earlier today. In the first game, Fort Cobb beat Okarche 11-3. In the second game, I guess it was a whole lot closer game. Well, I guess not. Is that 10?
Yep.
So 10-2 Calumet over Lomega. And then we'll get a pitch right here. Oh, how did that miss?
Must have been low because it was over the plate.
So that'll set up 2-1.
Yeah, it was Alva beating Verdon 2-1.
2-1 in the game just before us. So we'll announce some matchups tomorrow as the schedule lays out for 7th place, 5th place, 3rd place, and championship game still to be decided here. And Hunter Gibson will get a swing and the miss, and he'll get yet another strikeout. So strikeout number 7.
Yeah, that was fantastic by Hunter. I think he probably could have struck him out twice. That breaking ball looked like it was pretty nice, but came back in, and he's been dealing. I absolutely love what Hunter's doing today.
So 1 out in the inning. This will bring up Brady Ott. This ball will be up and in, and Ott decides to be wise to get out of the way of that.
Yeah, that had a little pace on that one. I don't think any ill intention there from Hunter.
Not at all. He'll stride down the mound, and he'll try to work the other side of the plate this time and gets the called strike.
Gets that corner there, so these pitchers are wising up. They're figuring out the zone.
So the pitch, that one's a little bit low.
So we've got quite a bit of variance on the outside corner. It's been those knee shots that have been kind of tight for this particular umpire.
Oh, there's the breaking ball.
He'll get it. He'll get it
on that.
You got to call it. It was pretty.
It was.
It's so pretty.
It's another one of those that looks like it's going to come at the batter and just breaks in just nice to catch the white of the plate. So 2-2 here for Hunter Gibson. And Dirk's calling a pitch up here. Let's see. Oh, just as misses.
He is just missing at the kneecap. I'm telling you, it is so close. But full count. See what Hunter can do here.
See if he can win the battle. And that one will be up this time. Just a pitch early on Dirk's call, but he gets the strikeout for strikeout number 8.
What are batters seeing in those situations, Mike? I mean, it's if that's a first pitch or second pitch, you're probably laying off of that 3-2.
You got to expect that at 3-2, the kid's just trying to let his defense play. So I think he's expecting it, a little more competitive down the middle, and you just get caught on. Everybody likes a high pitch, so
high hackers.
So ball 1, I think, on that first one, and that'll be ball 2 that goes to the backstop.
Hunter probably needs to take a deep breath here, and I think hitting that backstop is probably the right dose of medicine for him here in this situation.
Right. Some people have been sliding a little bit on that mound as this is the 4th game of the day, so got to get your plant foot down, and he does there. That was going to be a strike, and it's fouled off the right side.
Yeah, great contact there by Eli Reimer, the 9-hole hitter for the Demons. So big-sized kid.
Yep, I would say that ball hit a car because I can hear the alarm going off. So,
well, we're going to hear it too, so we'll see what happens.
So 2 balls, 1 strike.
Did it hit him? Are you sure? Are you sure? Okay.
So that would be a hit by pitch on a 2-1 count. So Reimer will take first base with 2 outs. And that'll bring up the leadoff again, Austin Maddox.
I'm telling you, it looked like it was going to hit him. I don't think it hit him. I don't think
You
it
think
maybe.
it missed him?
I think it maybe grazed a shirt or something, but I didn't see anything that I'd call hit by pitch. But again, I'm big time Cashion homer.
So pretty big lead for a decent sized kid over there in Reimer at first.
Hey, don't be
base.
judging a book by its cover.
No, you're right. Normally you see a little smaller lead, but he's got I think Hunter's definitely got to keep an eye on him. This ball will be down.
I tell you what, give credit to Dibble. They play football, so
they do.
You got some kids that are big, and sometimes they can move. We've seen that with the Cashion Wildcats. And you take a look at someone even like Preston Cotter. I trust him on the base path any day, any time.
So 1-0. The alarm has been turned off. So
maybe that was the key.
Pickoff attempt at first again.
I like the work, and so we do. The sun is down, so I think the only person that's going to be affected right now at this point is probably the right fielder, as it's working its way, and we've got a little bit of a shadow here.
So here's the 1-0. That'll be down, and runner will take off. Nabavi will pick a throw down to second, and the runner will get in there just in time.
Nathan.
So he got away from Nabavi just enough to allow the runner advance to second.
And he had him easy if he goes right side of the bag. He came across his body, hit the left side. And Dirk's right, he double pumped. It just opportunity there to get that stolen base erased.
So runner on second base, 2 outs here. Dangerous Maddox is the hitter who has a hit up the middle already today. And we'll throw away on that, so bring up 3-0.
Big lead here at
sure.
second by Reimer.
I mean, he had such a big jump, he probably could have walked into third on the last pitch. A little bit smaller right now. And the pitch, should be a called strike. I was close enough to be automatic, but it'll be ball 4 nonetheless. That'll be the first walk of the day for Hunter Gibson. So that'll set up runners at first and second, 2 outs. And bring up number 3, Connor Pickard.
So similar situation last inning. Couple runners, base runners with 2 outs. And you got the Demons working the top of the lineup here.
So see if he can get ahead, and he will take a look at second and have no attempt at a throw. Definitely got to keep the runner honest over there. And the pitch. There'll be a swing and a miss for Pickard.
Good action there from Hunter coming back through. Safe pitch. Got him to kind of reach. Pickard, has had 2 backwards Ks. So, he's probably thinking about trying to get on and not wanting to get another K here for the day.
So, runner of the bigger lead. That'll be pitched outside, and that'll go to the backstop, and runners will advance and move up.
So, just like last inning. So Wildcats, again, just need to make the play, get the out at 1.
So 1-1. And the pitch. That ball will be a flare that'll go into center field. Cooper Frazee will grab it. He'll go throw into the plate. This is going to be a strike to Nathan Nabavi at the plate, and the tag will be made in time. Cooper Frazee gunning him down from center field to the plate.
Absolute missile, Cooper Frazee. You know what I loved from the beginning of it? He charged that ball. Great scoop off the bounce, came up firing. Cooper showing his arm strength and getting that out. But it looks like Dibble does get one. Did they get one or no?
They did get one.
Yep.
So 2-1, the first run of the runner from third scored, but the runner that was at second trying to advance on the play and try to score was nailed at the plate by Cooper Frazee. So excellent host from center field.
Yeah, it's unfortunate here. You guys were all pumped up about the hit by pitch for Reimer, but he was the reason they get a run here to take the lead 2-1. I'm telling you, he did not get hit. But nonetheless, I'm going to stick with that. But that was the key right there, that hit by pitch with 2 outs after a couple of Ks. Reimer gets the first, a couple of balls in the turf, move runners, and give credit to Pickard on the base hit. But thankfully, Cooper Frazee with the absolute hose to home base, home plate, Nabavi with the glove, working it back through on the line and getting the third out.
Hey, and that's not an easy play for a catcher either. You got to make sure you secure it, and you know this guy's barreling down on you. So give credit to Nathan Nabavi there for the nice tag and staying out of harm's way.
Hey, you know what, Dibble? Give them credits. They've done work with the top half of their lineup. making work, getting that hit with Pickard there, driving in Eli Reimer. It'll be Cashion's turn here to try to hopefully work around and get back to that.
So we'll see if we can get something started out here with Parker leading things off.
No.
That'll be in the batter's box line, but definitely
hey, if you're
framed well by the
if
catcher,
you're watching from home, that just the movement on the glove should make it a ball in itself. Just a really tough call for any batter.
What do you think of the catcher's stance here? He's almost on his butt, leg out, not quite Tony Pena style, but
I'm not a big fan of it, but whatevs.
Right? Huh? Does he do it the whole time? So that'll be a swing and a miss for a 1-2 count. Parker's got to shorten up here. And he'll swing and a miss there. And Cashion Wildcats having way too many strikeouts.
Yeah, that's where, I think it should be an automatic rule. If you pick up your second strikes, step in, step out, mess it up, change up the tempo. Situation here is Ott's on fire.
That'll be a call right down the middle. So little pitcher's duel out here. Hunter Gibson with 8 strikeouts. Trey Ott with 8 strikeouts.
We need to figure out how to get Nabavi on.
And that'll be a strike on the outer half. So in the on-deck circle we'll come around for the third time. Cooper Frazee out there. And the 0-2. That'll be a hit. That ball's going to go. It's going to flare out to center field, and the center fielder is going to come in. Pickard is going to make that catch. So a little bit too much air under that to find grass, but that'll be the second out of the inning for the Cashion Wildcats.
Center fielder, Cooper Frazee.
So Cooper Frazee stepping in for the third time. We'll see if he can get something going with 2 outs here.
Strike? No. Okay.
No, ball outside.
All right.
So Cooper on the day, struck out looking and singled on a ground ball deep in the hole at short.
Yeah, a little 2-out rally here needed for the Wildcats.
Oh, that'll be a delayed call for a strike call. So you get a little grumblings there from the Cashion faithful.
Well, you're the fifth inning now. There's a lot more. On riding on each of these calls.
So
it's getting a one-run game. I mean, it definitely magnifies spots and calls here in the zone.
So 1-1. That'll be on the outer half for a called strike. So Coop will get back in the box very fast, knowing that Ott works fast. You can see him a little fired up, ready to get something going here. And the 1-2. In the other batter's box, Cooper smart to lay off on that one.
Yeah, I think these are situations, you've got the right guy in the right time in the right place here with Cooper Frazee.
So the 2-2. That's way out. It in the glove of the catcher trails as well. So 3-2, 2 outs. Cooper seeing if he can find a way on. In the pitch. That'll be ball 4. So Cooper will draw the walk. 2-out walk.
So if you're Ott here, you gave up a home run to Acord. Acord reached, I believe, on error at his second at-bat. You got a runner at first with 2 outs, and there you go. Coach Hayden coming out to have a conversation. Again, give credit to Ott. I'm not sure what they have after him. He's certainly their ace for sure. But you got to give him credit. He's dealing. He's been, the zone is big, and he's finding it, right? So,
sure.
That's nothing on Ott. That's not a.
No, he's taking advantage.
He's taking full advantage of it. So, from a situation where we're talking about Ott and those calls, that's more about us and the umpire. But here, if you're Coach Hayden, you're probably maybe thinking situational. Maybe it's just a chance to calm him down. It's a big part of the game here, sure, as the Wildcats are down 1 with the tying run at first base.
So Coach Hayden gets his words in, a little pat on the butt, and sprints off. So we'll see with 2 outs here. Cooper Frazee on first, and the ever dangerous Chance Acord at the plate. So don't have to try to do too much. Need a base hit. Utilize the wheels that are on base there.
Big shift in left center there for the center fielder.
For sure. Pickoff move to Frazee over at first base. Almost thrown away. Good job by the first baseman corralling that. So I'd like to see Cooper moving early in this count, hopefully.
Yeah, see, there you go. That's what I like. So Chance working the pitcher here a little bit, so he gets in the box and steps out. And I think we need a steady dose of that here for the Wildcats. Is when he gets in rhythm, Ott's been pretty good today.
Yeah. Chance will foul that off the right side. It will go out of play, run out of real estate.
I like the idea. You know, he sat back on it a little bit.
So just joining us, bottom of the fifth, 2-1 ball game. Dibble Demons. Cashion trying to find that matching score here. There'll be a pickoff at first base. Cooper sliding back head first.
Demons did work with 2 outs. Or actually, was it one out? It was no, yeah, they did work with 2 outs. So it'll be Cashion's turn here to try to do the same.
For sure. So the 0-1 to Chance Acord. That'll be inside for 1-1.
And good work there by Acord, staying in the box. You know, the Wildcats, you know, some of the batters have had a habit of stepping out and just watching pitches, thinking that it's going to happen. I love Chance staying in the box there, looking for his pitch.
So in the pitch. Chance Acord will pop this up. This will go into left center. It's trouble. It may fall in the triangle, and unfortunately the left fielder is going to come over there and make the catch. So the Cashion Wildcats will strand another runner on the base paths, and it's getting late in Cashion. 2-1 Dibble Demons going to the 6th. We got to find our bats if we're going to go move on to the championship game of the Brexton Green Memorial Tournament. But we'll go to a commercial first. We'll be right back.
Van Druff have the answers to all your real estate and insurance needs. These guys will have you covered in a one-stop shopping experience. They are local agents, local supporters, and active in the Cashion community. They are also proud parents of past and present Cashion students. Kyle and Gina help their clients make the right choice. Don't wait till it's too late. Call 405-607-4300. Go Wildcats and number 88. Let's have a great year.
Walk it up. Get you some.
Now.
All right, Cashion Wildcat fans, welcome back. Top of the 6th inning. It's a close one at the ballpark. 2-1 Dibble Demons. It's getting late. A game that started shortly after 6:30. It's pushing 8 o'clock, so we've had good pace on this game. Hour and a half. So we have a change at catcher for the Cashion Wildcats. Looks like Barrick Wano is going to come out and do the duties behind the plate, catching Hunter Gibson, who's still on the hill. 8 strikeouts on the game. So we will see if, I assume Barrick's going into the 9-hole spot to hit for Nathan, but we'll find out if there were any other changes as we go along. So see if I can make that change on Game Changer for you. There we go.
Well, it looks like the Demons will be going 3-4-5 here. So the heart of their lineup, Cole Isley, Blake Cresswell, and Trey Ott. Those guys have produced a couple of hits and a hit by pitch. So Hunter's going to have to continue on. He's going to have to continue on his performance here to keep the Wildcats in this opportunity.
So we'll see how we can get things started here. Currently on the day, Cole Isley singled on a hard ground ball to right field. They got in between the first baseman and the second baseman and grounded out to the first baseman. So he likes to hit on this right side. And Hunter will go inside, and we'll get a swing and a miss, and we'll get a new baseball. So a little nervous here at the ballpark, ain't gonna lie. There's a called strike.
Good spot there by Hunter.
And
so Hunter's going to have a conversation. He wants to talk to Barrick. I think it's been a couple balls back to him. He's like, hey, don't make me work.
And I don't know, this is one of those, hey, did we change up signs? Yeah. You know, they saw us last weekend play. They could have picked up on some stuff when they were watching. So I'm sure there were signs that Nathan had. Make sure Barrick's on the same page as well. So 0-2. And the pitch. And that'll be a swing and a miss. Strikeout number 9 for Hunter Gibson. Working that outer half.
Oh, great pitch, great pace. Again, Hunter looks as strong as he did in the beginning of the first inning. So, you know, certainly the Wildcats will need to continue to ride him here and maybe get a little bit of offense here as we move to a bottom of 6.
So I'll bring up the catcher Blake Cresswell struck out swinging and singled on a hard ground ball up the middle. That'll be a breaking ball. Just the bottom falls out of it for a ball. And we've had a little trouble getting it back to Hunter Gibson a little bit since the catcher change. Hope Barrick warmed up his arm. So I don't think coaches don't pay attention to stuff like that. So that ball will be outside. So 2-0. Beautiful night at the ballpark.
Yeah, absolutely gorgeous. The wind's still a little bit out there, probably close to 15 out to left center. Sun's definitely down, and we've got our high-powered LED. Maybe we get some red ones in there, kind of light up the place.
62 degrees outside. That ball just a tad low. So that'll set up 3-0.
Coach Mounts is like, what up? That's all right.
What's going on? Oh. Oh, didn't want it. It's like, where's that pitch?
No, I just – so anyway, we'll see. We're here 3-0.
So 3-0. That'll be a called strike. So
99.77 now.
For sure.
It did go back down. We did have that one pitch that
so
worked it back.
That'll adjust that stat. And that'll be down for ball 4. So Hunter Gibson's second walk of the day. And that'll put a runner on first base with 1 out. Bringing up your pitcher for the Dibble Demons, Trey Ott.
Well, you know, again, we're looking now here 5 and 6 here, hopefully for out 2 and 3. The Wildcats can get through this, maybe turn a double play. That's going to put the Demons a little bit of a hole at the bottom of their lineup going into the 7th inning. So if you're wanting defense, this is the time to get it right now.
For sure. Ground ball would be nice. So far on the day, Trey struck out looking and was hit by pitch. Pickoff tipped at first. Back in time.
Good pace, good move. I like seeing that. I don't know if bunt's on here for Coach Hayden in this situation. Didn't see it there, so the pick move didn't show anything.
And the runner takes off. Wano will throw this, and it'll go to the second baseman behind, and I think that's something to consider here. So that'll be a strike on the pitch, but a stolen base by Cresswell.
Well, big opportunity here for the Dibble Demons. With 1 out, base hit in the grass will certainly score a run. Been impressed there with Cresswell and his speed.
That ball will just break off the outer half for a ball. So
yeah, good block there by Barrett getting out there on the right side of the box.
So the 1-1 delivery, and that'll be fouled back.
Kind of quiet around here.
It is.
Not so fun anymore.
It's not as fun in games and laughter. There's a little bit of nerves going on in the ballpark.
Wildcats have strung together a ton of run rules. Give credit to this 12th ranked Dibble team, and they're showing you why they're one of the best here in the Class 2A.
A little spin move, a little throw to second, runner back standing up.
And Wildcat bats have been silenced by Trey Ott. Stranded 5, I think, today, but give Ott a lot of credit.
Here's the 2-1. That'll be a ground ball that'll go. We pass Chance Acord at short, and will go into left field. And Cresswell will score from second base to make it a 3-1 ball game, Dibble Demons. That's one of those where you're trying to hold the runner at second base and just wasn't able to cover the hole as far on that side.
That was a situation where I think Cotter let up. It looked like he let up a little bit, and I know it seemed more, but I didn't see him move across the infield to try to come after that. He's usually very aggressive. I'm not sure if he would have had a chance at that. Maybe he just wanted to make sure that Acord had a clean look at it, but give credits. I mean, right spot, right time, right place, right everything there for the Demons.
For sure. So Cashion Wildcats digging a little deeper hole here. Pickoff move to first base, runner leans, but gets back in time. So Tucker Skipper, the shortstop, lined out to right field. This will be a bunt that'll go foul. the runner was taking off on the bunt. It was definitely a hit and run. He wasn't even looking to see if the bunt was down.
Well, I thought, I guess they were going to let Ott kind of swing through. I was kind of expecting him to lay something down. I guess we see why he didn't. I was absolutely expecting Skipper here to kind of lay something down here. 1-1, put a little bit of pressure, continue to put pressure on the Cashion Wildcats, up 3-1.
So 0-1, 1 out, runner on first. Pickoff move again to first. So see if the Wildcats can work out of the trouble spot right here. And the pitch. That'll be outside, called strike. Hey, hit the catcher's glove where he was at. So, like you said, all we ask is for consistency.
Yeah, a little hezzy move there by the runner at first base, Trey Ott, trying to create a balk or something off. There he goes.
Runner goes, ball is down, and that ball is still going to be to the right side of the bag. So stolen base for Ott.
Well, there's a situation again. I mean, it's not dire, but certainly the Wildcats can kind of draw a little grounder here. And give them credit, they're catching up to Hunter. We've had a couple hits here on the left side.
That'll be a swing and a miss, but it will go to the backside, but we'll come back and we'll throw for the drop third strike to first base to get the second out of the inning, but it does allow Trey Ott to move up to third base.
Well, give credits. We've been talking about that shallow backstop here, so Barrett coming back, getting that one, and finding Derek at first, getting the second out is your situation. The Wildcats not in dire situation, just need to kind of get that, draw that third out here and try to get their bats going here at the bottom of 6.
Right. That'll bring up Reese Merrick, number 17 for the Dibble Demons. He bunted back to the pitcher and struck out swinging on the day. So definitely got to be a wall behind if you're the catcher now. There you go, outer half. Cashion Wildcats need to pay attention to this as it's getting late, and umpires, this is their second game as well. So when you come to the plate, that outer half is very wide.
Well, it's been wide all game, so the Wildcats will have to get their toes on the chalk and figure it out. But a good start here with Gibby on Merrick.
So 0-1. That ball will go to the backstop. It'll come back fast. That's the difference in knowing your field. He didn't just take a quick sprint back there. He knew it was going to have a bounce back.
Play the wall,
right.
wall ball. Yeah, absolutely. You get to work on your physics and geometry around here.
You do. So 1-1. And the pitch. That's outside, but it'll be a called strike. So working that outside half, taking what's given to you. So 1-2, we'll see if Hunter can close the door here. Here's the pitch, and it will get a swing and a miss. Oh, he says he did not go. So
with 2 outs, I guess, no matter what.
Well, I was a little bit worried about that because the umpire went safe like this, like he didn't check, or like he checked it, and then we throw down to first. What if it's not strike 3 and the runner walks in? But they do give the check swing call eventually, and we get the drop third strike out at first base. So the Dibble Demons strand a runner on third. That is Hunter Gibson's 11th strikeout on the evening. So we will go to the bottom of the 6th. Cashion Wildcats needing to put something together. We'll be right back.
It's the time to protect your family with Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi. Internet security is becoming more of a fear every day. Protect your family against malware, viruses, intrusions, cyber attacks, and more. Modern internet deserves modern security. Get the best of both worlds with Pioneer in-home Wi-Fi and the Smart Wi-Fi app. Download the Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi app today, or visit gopioneer.com for more information.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field.
All right, Cashion Wildcats, bottom of the sixth. Preston Cotter stepping in. He'll look at a pitch on the outer half, and it will be ball one. Cashion down 3-1, down to 6 outs. Need to get something going here in the sixth and the seventh. And that'll be on the batter's box line over there, and Preston Cotter will swing through that, set up a 1-1 count.
Yeah, Ott's done a great job. He's found that outside zone, and he's lived there.
So Preston will swing to that again. You just got to keep your head down and shorten up and drive this.
Yeah, Ott is not throwing as hard as he was earlier. He's changed up his tempo. I don't know if it's on purpose or not, but he's getting Wildcats chasing everything right now.
So 1-2, catcher way out, and that'll be out and up in the other batter's box.
Yeah, a little bit more tempo on that last pitch. So, again, this is the game within the game.
That'll be down.
Yeah, working back, full count, so give credit to the senior here, the lone senior here on this 8th-ranked Cashion Wildcat team.
So 3-2 pitch. That ball will be pulled left just inside the third base line. It will go foul.
Stipke brothers chasing that one down.
There
Looks like Braden wins that race.
There you go. Hey, I see everybody else with their hat backwards. I'm putting my rally cap on here. So here we go, 3-2 all over again. And Preston will foul that back.
Again, mainly just off-speed stuff. Not a whole lot of junk or anything else like that. Change up, inside, outside fastball. And give credit to Ott. He's found spots and he's gotten guys and a ton of strikeouts today. We talked about pressing. Yesterday there was no pressing. Today, as the Wildcats, a little pucker factor here. Need to figure it out.
3-2, that ball's up. And, hey, Preston Cotter finds a way to get on, be a leadoff of the inning. Sets up a runner on first base with nobody out.
So good call there by the umpire. I was worried what the situation was going to be. But, again, we talked about Preston Cotter. Again, a big kid, but definitely fantastic on the base path. And Derek Shaline getting a chance here to kind of make amends for earlier with bases loaded. And, again, no one better than the junior right-hander.
So Trey Ott, 85 pitches for the game so far. And it'll be a pickoff attempt at first. Preston Cotter back easily. So Derek Shaline hoping he's got 16 RBIs on the year, trying to add to that total. Right now we just need to move the runner. And a pickoff attempt again. Preston back.
Good lean. He got good distance, had his lean back to the bag. Good move there by Ott. And to expect that, I do not expect, we talked about this earlier off the air, I do not expect any bunt situation here for Derek, but if he does get on, absolutely with Gump on deck, definitely an opportunity for the Wildcats.
For sure. Their ball is down and will get away from the catcher, will allow Preston to go to second. He's going to round hard. The catcher will find the ball, so, hey, the pass ball there allows Preston Cotter to get in scoring position.
Again, Wildcat, there is no, in essence, all or none situation here, but Wildcats need to take advantage again with the runner at second base here with Derek Shaline up.
So that ball's out and up. I believe this is the first time we've had a runner in scoring position without anybody out this game.
Yep, and here we go. We got a little conversation. Is this the second visit here for Coach Hayden?
It's second of the game, but not. It's only the first of this inning. So.
Okay. What's the rule on? What's the
third of the game? That's right.
So what's the ruling on that, Mike?
He can go out
100 times if he wants to.
Once an inning every time he wanted to.
Okay.
So.
Okay. All right, we got a little wall of fire here. So
appreciate Dirk with the music over there, ratcheting up the little pressure on the pitcher. So.
Johnny Cash can't go wrong.
So. We'll see if Derek Shaline can work with this 2-0 count here. It's always interesting to see the pitch right after a coach's visit.
Absolutely. I mean, spot on. And hopefully Derek knows that too.
So 2-0. That ball will be outside for ball 3. So I think it's an automatic take.
30-30. 30-30. 30-30 here for Derek. So let's see if the percentage goes up or down. We're sitting at 99.77% right now.
So I think you gotta take after you just saw the walk.
Yep. There it is.
That ball will be ball 4.
Works it back down. I love it. I'm glad that number messed up there. All right, so small ball.
Ball to the right side. I haven't seen Carson bunt yet this year. I'm thinking more to the right side. They are bringing the corners in on the infield. I'm trying to see what your second and third are. They're kind of playing in at least. Nope. Or short and second are going to move back. So corners in here. Carson Gump will show bunt, pull back for a ball. So we'll see. I agree with the call on the bunt. We just haven't had a lot of success laying it down.
Lately we have. Shut your mouth, Mike.
Okay.
Shut your mouth. All right, so.
Start pressing off with 2 strikes. Start.
All right. I've seen Gump this year. I think he's the guy, so we'll see what happens. First base definitely crashing on this one for sure. 1-0.
It was wall and then swinging and swinging. It was 1-2.
Little wheel back. Hey, Mike, what's the ruling? Can the shortstop coming around in front of the base runner on a wheel, if he makes contact with the guy trying to go back to 2, is that considered runner interference?
Yeah, you have interference there.
Yeah,
so
okay.
He's got a right to get back to the bag. So we'll show bunt, pull back. That'll be ball 2 as well. So
looks like our umpire wants a good game here. I like it.
So 2-0, a little excitement.
Yeah, so tying run at first base, and Carson Gump, the sophomore, one of those young guns, up to bat.
So they're definitely keeping an eye on Preston at second. There'll be one right down central for a called strike. So 2-1. He gets 3s. Ott's been kind of struggling. He had to let him pitch till he had a strike. So now you have one. 2-1. Show bunt again.
Oh, yes!
Get there! And it's in a great spot.
Get there!
And just going to get Carson Gump at first base, but a great sack bunt to the left of the pitcher. So he does his job. Runners move up, and he'll get a nice applause from his teammates over there in the Cashion dugout.
Absolutely fantastic by Gump. I thought he was going to go down the first base side. He goes third base. Absolute beaut, making the pitcher Trey Ott have to do a pirouette. Made a good throw, but we've got runners at second and third dealing with Hunter Gibson up to bat.
Oh, and they're going to walk the big guy. They may have scouted him out knowing that he can hit the long ball, so they're going to intentionally walk Hunter Gibson. So that's going to set up bases loaded, 1 out. And with Hunter being the pitcher, we're actually going to get a courtesy runner. Braden Stemke is going to come in and run for Hunter Gibson. So
another bunt?
I would love it. We didn't. What would you last time? We grounded out to third.
Another bunt.
Man,
right side. Right side. Squeeze, suicide.
Brody's good about hitting to the right. Well, he grounded out to third last time, so we'll see. So
the big freshman. Let's see what happens.
So we're going to have a pinch runner for Derek Shaline.
Is that Kyle Yao?
It is Kyle Yao. Okay. So Brody Nichols at the plate. Bases loaded, 1 out. This ball will be in for ball 1.
Crowd's getting into it now.
And the on-deck circle, is that
Ryder Likens? Yeah, the freshman.
It is Ryder Likens. Okay. And that'll be up for ball 2. So after Brody would have been Parker Atkinson. So in the on-deck circle is Ryder Likens. That'll be a called strike. 2-1.
Dude, I would absolutely love a bunt right here.
I would too.
Right side. Oh, my God. Preston Cotter at third base, barreling in.
And there'll be a hit to the third baseman. He'll come over. He'll step on 3. He'll try to go across the diamond.
No!
Safe at first base. And we're going to get a called out for the double play.
Horrific call.
That is a horrific call by the umpire at first base. He was safe by a good step.
He needs,
and that is a horrible call. That is a terrible call. Let the kids decide the game.
That's such a bad call. Is this a chance for Mounts to come and ask and appeal the home plate?
You gotta go to both umpires here. We're gonna stay here. We're gonna see where this goes because that's a call that has to be corrected. You do right by the kids. You don't cheat them. Go ask the home plate umpire. Don't cheat the kids. That's horrible.
So give credit to Brody Nichols, put that ball in play. Another one at the third baseman, that was Eli Reimer, who gets the force. Cotter coming home would have been run number 2. Brody Nichols was absolutely safe, and it wasn't even a tie. He absolutely beat the throw.
It wasn't even close.
And was called out, so that will negate the run. So we move to top of 7. Wildcats still down 2. They strand 3. And Wildcats down to the last 3 outs as Hunter Gibson on the mound. Nathan Nababi comes back out to second base or behind the dish here to start the top of 7.
Wow. Hey, we have a video if you'd like to see it, man in black down there in the field. So that's unfortunate as well. Hunter Gibson's going to run back out there. And he'll get probably the fastest pitch he's had all day, and he'll get a swing and a miss there. We will get the gun on him. I think there's emotions flying high now. There'll be a breaking ball at 69 miles an hour. Did he go?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we'll get the check swing there.
We'll trade him out. How about that?
He should have just been off calling him safe on that check swing. That's just salt in the wound.
So the 0-2, Hunter will try that breaking ball inside and just barely misses the batter.
Now, right idea, as Hunter worked back a couple fastballs there to get the 0-2 count.
So 1-2. This will be fouled back. Barely got off the the handle of the batter, and we'll send it to the right side.
So for Dibble, it's going to be 8-9-1 here. Brady Ott, the first baseman, a couple of Ks on the day. So, and I'm not sure what happened to Bobby in that previous inning. I don't know. You'd mentioned something that at bat maybe something happening to him as he was replaced by Wano. Maybe just to change things up a little bit. But 1-2 here for the Wildcats.
So 1-2, the kick and the deliver. And that'll be a ball that's driven out to left, and Carson Gump will be right there. Line drive driven right at him. So that'll be the first out of the inning. No, I remember the throw coming in from Cooper, and there was the tag at the plate, and there was a little bit of a collision there.
Yeah.
That's where I'm wondering, hey, is everything okay with Nathan?
Okay, all right.
So line out to left, and that will bring up Reimer.
Yeah, and Reimer's the guy. He kind of sparked them. Had a situation where, he got hit by pitch and was moved around and scored there in the 6th inning. Got that 3rd run.
Yep. So he has on the day a ground out to the pitcher and the hit by pitch. Oh, I didn't see that Nathan was back. I'll have to go do that again. So.
Yeah, you're not listening to me, brother?
Yes, sorry.
That was the whole point. I'm not just talking about my kid.
I was a little emotional.
We love your emotion. I try to match it, Mike. We got 1-1 here. Mike, we have 1 out. Again, nobody on. 9-hole hitter Eli Reimer up for the Demons. That one's low and away for ball 2, 2-1. Wildcats down to their last 3 here, but they're going to have to take care of the Demons here, the top of 7, before they get their chance.
So 3-1. See if Hunter can battle back here. That'll be down for ball 4. So that'll be Hunter, as we'll go take a look, his 3rd walk of the day to go against his 11 strikeouts. That is his 111th pitch of the day.
Mike, when are we going to get 50-50 calls to go our way?
Man, it's tough.
Is it just because the Wildcats win so much that people are just wishing that we lose?
I don't know.
Because that was a horrible call.
That's a 3-2 ball game with 1 out still left in the inning. Runners on base. I mean,
it wasn't even close, Mike.
It wasn't.
It wasn't even close. So I'm just trying to figure out, like, look, we love our umpires when they're not making calls against us. Certainly, we're biased here on Homer Television for Cashion Wildcats, but I think just the regular, person watching this game, you don't have to have a whole lot of baseball knowledge. It wasn't even tie goes to the runner situation. So it looks like we got a little pitching change here.
We do. It looks like Brody Nichols is going to come in. This will be Brody's 6th appearance this year. He's got 20 innings pitched. He started 3 games. He'll be coming in relief today. He is 3-0 on the season. No save opportunities. He has a 1.75 ERA. What I like about the kid, he's got 17 strikeouts to 4 walks. So his strikeout to walk ratio 4-1. If you want a kid that's going to come in here and throw strikes and not walk anybody, this is definitely that type of situation. So it looks like trying to see what we're doing in the field. Is that Carson Gump that's moved into second base?
Yeah, and I don't know in outfield what's going on, but it looks like, well, what's that? Hunter went to the outfield to right field.
Okay.
Brody as a freshman throws right around 75. I think he's topped out right around 75. And a little bit different movement. So, I like this for Coach Mounts. I mean, he's not answering with Acord or with Frazee in this situation. Coming back here at a little different pace as we have the top of the lineup, Austin Maddox coming up. It'll be Maddox and Pickard here for the Demons with 1 out.
So here we go. Brody Nichols, I love him on the mound. For a freshman, he shows such composure. I'm not worried about him in this situation in the least. He doesn't play like a freshman. So,
hey, not to put salt again and re-talk about it. Why isn't the umpire, the plate ump, someone that can be someone to appeal to on that?
You can at least go talk about it. Yeah. And I have had people say, "Hey, if you had gone talk to me, yes, I would have told him you blew it. We need to get the call right." So I would like to see that. So I mean, we see that from Bobby Jack, and he goes and talks to every umpire
pitch,
he can find. So.
Every situation. Yeah, you're exactly right. I mean, go fight for it.
Billy Jack?
Bobby Jack. Bobby Jack Wright.
So
Bobby Jack Wright. Billy Bob. Bobby Jim.
Oh, I'm having people send me the movie so that we can see how safe he is. So.
It's again not even the average. You have toddlers that can see that was a situation that it was fair. It's just a tough call. It happens in the game. These umpires get tired too, I guess, and. Situation lights, maybe the LED lights got in the way, these very high-powered, bright lights. Tough situation. Runner at 1, though, for the Demons is Reimer. That's going to be a chop, double play chance.
Get the second, get the force out at second, and a throw across. Derek will make sure it's stopped.
And they're gonna try to appeal as he overran. Are they going to call him out? They are.
Call him out.
Excellent call there by the plate ump. Too little, too late, but it was the right call as the base runner goes into Gump, who was trying to make that throw.
So that'll go down as a double play. So that'll go as a 6-4-3 double play.
Yes.
We're going to see what happens.
Yeah, Coach Mount's having a conversation. All right, so looks like Coach, if you're Coach Hayden, you have a complaint as well because that happened earlier, but it wasn't in a double play situation that when Cooper Frazee kind of went over the bag. Coach Hayden has, again, every right to have the conversation. I don't think he's going to overturn this as as he's just trying to get a little bit of combo. But certainly in this situation, Wildcats down their last 3 outs. It'll be Hunter. Actually, it'll be Ryder Likens in for Parker Atkinson. Nathan Abavi will be on deck, and it'll be the top of the lineup, Cooper Frazee on the pole. Wildcats, again, will have to make do. And sure would like, I'd much rather, hey, Mike, I'd much rather lose 3-1 than a 3-2 loss. I'm telling you that right now because, I'd hate to see a situation where that run, that was taken off the board on that double play throw. And Coach Hayden's getting his money's worth here. If I'm the plate ump, I'm like, enough, brother. You got the call of all calls at first base. Have a seat.
Right. And looking back on that video, ball's still 2 feet from the glove when Brody Nichols hits that bag. So.
Look, we don't need to show instant replay. We could. I wish we could have it here. I wish we had a camera at first base, but we did not in that play. That play was routine, easy call. Should have been safe by Brody Nichols. Should have been an RBI. Score should have been 3-2 with just 2 outs. But nonetheless, here we are. Wildcats are going to have to own it. Last 3.
So we have a pitch hitter coming up. That'll be Ryder Likens. He'll take ball 1. So see if he can be the leadoff here in the 7th. That'll be a ball in the outer batter's box.
If the Wildcats could get 1 base runner out of the next 2 between Ryder and Nabavi, I think that's a good day.
Yeah, it is.
That's
a
good day.
Sets up the top of the order after that. And this will be up by his chin, and he'll get out of the way.
Dirty 30.
So.
And I don't think if Ryder gets on, I don't think Nathan bunts in this situation. I don't think so.
I don't think you can take outs for
No,
moving runners.
No.
Not being down 2.
Nope.
That'll be ball 4. So Ryder Likens finding a way to get on. So
freshman figuring it out.
So we'll see if we have any more. If Ryder will run or if we'll. So that's an important run over there. So Likens.
It's like they're going to. Yep.
They're gonna
run for the DH. And I guess they can bring back in Brody, can't they not? Or Max.
Okay. Max. So they're gonna run for the DH. The flex is gonna run for the DH here.
Good work there by the freshman, taking 4 straight balls. That'll bring up Nabavi. Oh gosh.
So here we go. Nathan Nabavi, nobody out. 3-1 ball game, bottom of the 7th. Max with a smaller lead at first. They'll throw back anyway. He's back. I always thought, when they make a pitch runner change, there's got to be some speed they're bringing out there. So I'm sure that's why they keep him honest and throw over to first base. So here we go. 0-0.
Up top.
Oof. That'll be a little bit tall.
Oof.
Maybe home player umpire feeling sorry for us for what
happened.
Dude,
reading my brain. So. You're reading my brain, Mike.
So 1-0. Here's a pitch. And that'll be on the outer half. That's been there all night long. And that is an excellent pitch.
Yeah, and Nathan had the take. I mean, that would have been, that was 5 straight balls there from Ott. So Nathan had take on for sure on that with 1-1.
So pickoff move to first. Max Higdon back. 103 pitches for Trey Ott.
Okay.
So
okay.
Keeping an eye on that. So 1-1. And the pitch. That'll be swing and a miss upstairs. So I know as a dad, you take a deep breath. But that's why they give you 3.
He doesn't need to hit to left field. He just needs to put something in play right side.
There's a pickoff move to first that first baseman does an excellent job of dancing around the runner to avoid that from going to the fence. So 1-2. So Cooper Frey's in the on-deck circle. And the pitch. That'll be down for ball 2. A good eye by Nathan Nabavi. The rule of the game here is get on base instead of bring it back around to the top of the order.
Heck yeah. Again, we talked about it. Wildcats have got the lead off here. That's a good day. See if Nabavi can be the cherry on top.
So 2-2. Foul that off. Just a piece.
And again, right side, I like it. Just kind of took a nice easy cut, didn't try to overcommit on that one. He's been much better hitting the right center of the season.
So we'll do it 2-2. We'll do it all over again. And the pitch. He'll put this ball in play. He'll need to get on his horse. It'll go to 2. And to first.
Is he out? Is he out?
He is in
he's safe.
So.
He's safe. Wanted to make sure.
So we'll do a ground ball fielder's choice there. 6-4. And then Higdon will be out at second base. So 1 out. Runner on first base. Bottom of the 7th, down by 2.
Tying run is Cooper Frazee, Wildcats. That would have been nice if that could have squeezed by with Nabavi. But we've got a decent base runner at first base. So let's see if the Wildcats can produce something here, bottom of 7.
So down to 2 outs. Need consecutive base hits here. That'll be a called strike. Definitely took a lot of speed off that one. So Nabavi with an excellent lead at first base. And the pitch. That'll be down, 1-1. So I love the part of the lineup that we have coming up right here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 1, 2, and 3 for the Wildcats.
So the 1-1, that'll be in the other batter's box. It trails out for a ball. Cashion Wildcat dugout definitely giving Ott some noise over there.
Oh, you love it. Most of the fans here there are holding their breath.
And the pickoff attempt over there, and Nabavi back easily.
I like that by Ott, though. A little change of pace there on that throwback. He's having a smile over there at first base.
So center field shielding a little bit to left. Here's the 2-1. And Cooper will kind of pull out his front shoulder a little bit and just foul that to the right side.
Yeah, he wants that one back.
He does.
Okay.
So 2-2. Mount's going over and talking to his dugout over there, making sure everybody's aware of what pitch is probably coming next. And the 2-2. That ball's up, and that's hard to lay off right there.
Wow. Yeah,
So-
Trey Ott coming back down, and, in essence, Coach Hayden's wondering why he's getting squeezed. I think we know why.
So here's the 3-2, runner on first. Here's the pitch. And Cooper will foul that out of play. So I know they've lost a lot of baseballs today that have gone to the other buildings on top of the Cashion school, so that'll add to the total.
Come on, Cooper.
So 3-2. It'll drive this down the left field line. That'll be inside. That'll go down. Nathan Nabavi's going to round, and he's going to go into 3, sliding head first, and he'll be on third base. And Cooper slides into second base. 2 runners on, 1 out.
Cooper Frazee with the absolute missile. Woo! Perfect timing there. I loved it. Give credit to Nabavi working that. You know what? That hit the fence.
It did.
If it wouldn't have hit the fence, I think, and it would have rolled. When I say fence, the little cutout fence, not the back fence, Nabavi would have had a chance to score on that.
Well, and this is interesting right here. That's just the tying run at second base, but they're going to put Chance Acord on first base because they've seen him hit a home run earlier today. So you're going to load these bases up for the senior Preston Cotter. Man, here's the drama at the ballpark. So here we go.
Oh.
And a swing and a miss.
Cotter was swinging on that one no matter what. I know he was. So you've got tying run at second base. All you need is a base hit in the grass. Something touching right center is going to tie this bad boy up.
You don't have to have a home run. You just need a hit. And Preston's going to pop this up. This is going to go right side. We'll see who gives a chase. And this is going to fall foul.
Oh.
So as we say, new life for Mr. Preston Cotter. So how many times do we see it?
All the time, Mike. All the time.
Make him pay for that mistake.
All the time.
So Preston Cotter, I'd like to see him choked up. We just need something in the grass. So 1 out. And the pitch, he'll foul this one off.
He is. He's sitting on it. He's doing the right thing.
So I think at one point you're going to see this way off the plate. So here we go. 0-2, bases loaded, 1 out. And the pitch.
Oh, just go! Oh, my God! Run! No, not yet, not yet.
Off the fence.
Come on, Chance!
Coming home, plays at the plate, and the side, he's safe! Preston Connor, 2 days in a row with big hits. That's a double with the bases loaded that scores 3 runs. It's run number 2, number 3, and number 4 to win this game in the bottom of the 7th. 4-3 Cashion Wildcats moving on to the championship game.
Woo! Holy moly, guys. I'll tell you what, we all held our breath on that one. That was an absolute mash by the senior, the lone senior on this team. Came out big, Mike, just as you said yesterday. Today, even bigger, as Preston Cotter lines went off the wall. In comes Nabavi. In comes Frazee. In comes Acord with the winning run, and the Wildcats move to 17-4 with a 4-3 victory.
Hey, I can't speak enough. 0-2 was the count. Yes, 6:30 tomorrow night. They'll play Fort Cobb tomorrow, so that sets up a championship game. Number 1 in Class B, Fort Cobb. Number 8, Cashion Wildcats in 2A. But great job by Hunter Gibson on the mound. 11 strikeouts for the day. We didn't have a lot of hits, but we got him when we needed. Preston Cotter right there. I thought the ball was gone. It was a rope. I lost it in the darkness over there, but apparently it went off the wall. Ends up standing up at second just to watch and see if Chance was going to score, and sure enough he did. 4-3 ball game, 3 RBIs when you really needed it.
Oh, my gosh. These Cardiac kids, I tell you what, there's absolutely, they're level. They're emotion in the right way. They don't get too up or too down. Wildcats figuring it out, and a huge win here for the Wildcats. For the Demons, they will be moving on to the third-place victory, or third-place game, Saturday at 4 p.m. against Okarche. Tomorrow we do have 7th-place game. It'll be Lomega versus Verdun at 11 a.m., Saturday, 1:30, it'll be the consolation finals between Alva and Calumet. And tomorrow night, Saturday night, 6:30, come on back. It'll be the Wildcats, number 8 in Class 2A, taking on the number 1 Class B Fort Cobb Broxton Mustangs. Mike.
Good night. Hey, you think about battling Ryder Likens coming in that spot, drawing a walk.
Right.
Nathan Nabavi coming in, making sure he gets on base, making sure we have at least one runner on there. Cooper Frazee getting on base. Chance Acord getting intentionally walked to set that up for the senior, taking care of business.
And you mentioned it, with 2 strikes on him, he had fouled off, he had kept it going. Just amazing. And I tell you what, we had a full house here in the press box. Everybody loves our Cashion Wildcats. We're homers here for our Wildcats, but just an amazing win. And I'm telling you, again, snatching victory from the claws of defeat. The Cashion Wildcats, again, moved to 17-4.
Hey, okay, so yesterday, 10-0 game. Hey, that's got Brexton's stamp all over it, 10-0. But you don't think that kid, is looking down from heaven on his buddy getting it done 2 nights in a row. Holy cow. It's almost like he wanted to set up a little drama.
Well, I'm telling you, so on that note, Mike, I'm telling you, tomorrow night, make sure you're tuning in. Make sure you come here and cheer on these boys, because I'm going to tell you, it's going to probably be another good one, as the Wildcats will have all of their pitching tomorrow. It's going to be a situation where they can, they'll most likely may throw Acord or maybe even a Frazee, but we'll have a ton of pitching to take on the Fort Cobb Broxton Mustangs. Goodness, I guess Dirk has his mic on. He wants to talk.
I'm just listening to you guys. Doesn't get any better than that, fellas.
Here's the crazy part.
Hey, give Coach some credit there, just with some of the shuffling and some of the substitutions, and then the senior comes up with, and Mike, you said it. He's 0-2, fouls off, and then just hits one on the screws. Right. Just senior coming through in a big time event right there.
And, you got to give credit to Trey Ott.
The kid pitched his
hell of a game. To hold the Wildcats to 1 run.
Dude was dealing.
He was dealing. I'm shocked that he dealed him up. He came through fastball. He wanted to knock him down.
Right.
I think he should have stayed outside, because the count was 1-2, was it not?
It was 0-2.
0-2. And he came back, fastball down the middle.
Well, there was a lot of good pitches. We had some good quality at bats there just to get base runners to set the whole thing up.
Yeah.
But that was total team effort right there. That was fun to watch.
Have you ever seen it before? Your winning pitcher throws 3 pitches. Brody Nichols actually gets the win in here because he came in when the Cashion Wildcats were down. He throws 3 pitches and gets the win.
Yeah, I mean, that's a freshman stepping in there, fellas.
Right.
Hey, let's go ahead and close up shop. Let's let the umpires have their space up here. We appreciate you guys joining. Mike, any last comments for tomorrow?
Hey, if you like excitement, come watch some baseball. If you think baseball's boring, you need to come to the ballpark. And
tomorrow night will be quality. Tomorrow night will be quality with Fort Cobb and us. If you're not here, I'm not sure what else you're doing tomorrow night, but you need to be here.
All right, close us out, Mike.
So, hey, if you want to see some good baseball or you want to finish out this tournament, there's games starting at 11 a.m., 1:30, 4 o'clock, and 6:30. Come out and watch some good baseball, but most importantly, be here at 6:30 for the championship game of the Brexton Brexton Green Memorial Tournament, and cheer on your Cashion Wildcats. For Neiman Navavi, for Dirk Phippen, I'm Mike Shaline. Hey, it was fun at the ballpark tonight. It was stressful, but it was fun. 4-3 victory. We'll see you tomorrow night.